Number one advice: avoid rushing into exam registration. Research has proven that the greatest cause of IELTS failure is lack of preparation. People step into the exam hall unprepared. A lot of people think, I have to take the IELTS exam. I need it as part of the requirements for my migration. All right, I'm just going to book the next test date. Meanwhile, there was no proper preparatory process. They begin to rush everything up. They rush the preparation, they rush the practice, they rush into the exam hall, and a lot of persons end up falling short of their required score. For anyone who wants to achieve excellence, that wants to be outstanding in a test or an examination, they all have to go through the process of preparation. So never undermine the place of proper preparation in the IELTS test. And the next step is where you familiarize yourself with the overall test structure. At this stage, you want to do a wide research about the IELTS. You go to the official IELTS website, get basic knowledge. You go on YouTube, watch several videos that give hints about the IELTS. This is where you get a basic understanding of the test structure. You want to know, what does IELTS speaking feel like? What does it entail? What does it look like? Is it just like a job interview? Is it like a strict examination? You want to go through videos that talk about all of that. You want to go through videos that give you an overview of the 4 IELTS module: the listening, the speaking, the reading, and the writing. Further still, you want to go through practice videos. You want to have a glimpse of what the IELTS feel like practically. Watch several practice videos, acquaint yourself with the exam methodology, acquaint yourself with the exam instructions, the exam rules, and all of those things. And then, after you've had a grip of what the exam entails, you need to move into a more structured and detailed preparation. This stage of preparation is where you get it and get it right. This is where you are looking at gaining full mastery of the exam. The next level of preparation is what I tag discovering strategies which work. In this stage of preparation, your aim is to discover actual strategies which work. You have actually gone through many videos, you've gone through many websites, you've listened to many tutors, you've listened to many experts, and you have amassed a lot of tips, strategies, tricks, and whatever you may call it. But now you have to determine what works. In this step, any well-meaning IELTS expert will ask you to get an instructor that will guide you into a very detailed and structured preparatory class that is going to build you up properly and help you achieve a mastery of the exam. The IELTS exam is capable of being mastered. What I mean is, when a person has mastery of the exam, you are able to have a consistently high band scores in all the modules of the exam. When you have a good instructor that is able to guide you into a detailed preparatory system, the result is always a mastery of the exam. And when you get this, you will no longer be apprehensive about your test, or at least you wouldn't be too fearful and anxious about the test, because you know that you are able to have certain results and you are able to reproduce it. And the next stage of preparation is engaging in purposeful and consistent practice. You've been learning with your tutor, you've been put through powerful tips and strategies for the IELTS exam that are able to get you your desired band score. Now you must put all of that knowledge into practice. You have to practice and practice much. You have to engage in purposeful practice, and you must do it consistently. At this level, you will need to set a schedule that works for you. If you are a 9 to 5 working class, you should be looking at setting a schedule after you must have gotten back from work and rested, refreshed yourself, had a meal, then you practice. You need to practice and practice much. I always say you practice with consistency, with persistence, and with resilience. Overall, you need to be resilient. You need to practice and don't give up. Don't be discouraged by lower results. You need to practice and keep practicing until you see yourself consistently having the higher band scores that meet your goals. And the last stage of preparation I have for you is what I call a thorough evaluation of your readiness. You need to evaluate yourself. You've been practicing. Now ask yourself, am I ready for this exam? How prepared am I? You know, I don't just want to jump into an exam that I have no confidence of having a positive outcome. I don't just want to walk into an exam hall unprepared. I don't just want to walk into an exam hall without a proper grasp of the exam syllabus. So you've been practicing and you can tell whether you are improving, you can tell whether you are close to your goal, or you can tell if you still need some push. If you still need some push, I would advise you to stick with your tutor, keep receiving tutoring, keep receiving guidance, keep receiving mentorship, keep studying on your own, keep practicing. Constant and consistent practice is very important. And finally, when you can say confidently from thorough evaluation that I think I'm good to take on this challenge, I think I am ready for my exam, then you can book your test. Actually, you don't have to be fully ready before booking your test. You don't even need to. But when you begin to see the light at the end of the tunnel, you begin to see yourself close to your required score or whatever score you desire, then you can book your test. But always do a calculation. Try to estimate from where I am in my practice and preparation to where I desire to be. How many weeks do I think this would take? Using my schedule to plan this now. I can say 2 weeks should do. And then I go and book my exam. I book an exam 2 weeks from that time. And by that 2 weeks, I should be ready for my exam. Congratulations in advance on your success.